Certified Real, back with another video. But first, I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there. Gang, you already know. We in the building. Also want to give a shout out to all my 2-2s and my 3-3s and my 2-2-2s and my 3-3-3s and my 7-7-7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. Also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you. And those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos. And we're gonna jump right in. Okay, so today's topic, we're gonna be discussing the Capricorn versus Scorpio female. I'm gonna give you guys the 60 rules that'll save you in case you encounter these two. Now, another thing that you gotta know, if you deal with any of the two wrong, just know it's over with. See, so you got to really pay attention to these rules as I'm about to give you, because if you date a Capricorn or a Scorpio, you're going to need to see this, okay? Now, one of the things I want to mention is happy birthday to all the fellow Pisceans out there. Their birthday was today or yesterday. As I may have missed it. Let's see. What's up? Welcome, Ronnie Boo. What's going on, Pisces gang? We in the building. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it. How your night going? And let me see here. Okay. Now, let me make sure I got the right notes, you guys, because last time I messed up my notes. Okay. Good thing I checked first. Now, okay, I see what's going on. All right, so we're going to talk about this briefly. Now, what's going on, Dennis Brown? Pisces gang, we in the building. Wait, are you a Pisces, Dennis? Celebrating your mom's birthday. That's what's up, Ronnie Boo. Tell her happy birthday. Did I say happy birthday? So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Capricorn females, the 30 rules that you gotta remember when you're dealing with. And as what made me even come up with this video was due to a subscriber. So, you know, shout out to you. And this one's for you. Actually, see, make sure I got your name down. This video was asked of me to do by Ovid Y1P. I hope I'm saying your name right. But yeah, they wanted me to talk about Scorpio females and Capricorn females. So she mentioned something about the mind games that they play. So yeah, I'm gonna go into further depth about it. Now, the good side of Capricorn, I'm gonna tell you guys, give you guys 30 rules, starting off with 30 rules, and I'm gonna give y'all a couple of examples why. Now, the good side of Capricorn is she's always on her grind. See, one thing, she's gonna spend a lot of time at work. So one thing to note, that's a very good thing to know, is that she loves ambition, okay? So she's definitely going to support her goals. She's definitely going to not compete with other people regarding them. So she's a go-getter. She's the type of woman that will, you know, pick up hours. She will get 2 jobs. She will get a better job. So she's always ambitious. Now, another thing that comes with her being ambitious is that she's always consistent. So it's not like she does a whole lot of calling off. And if she's like far as her 9 to 5 or her career, she's always there. It's like when it comes to Capricorn, they oftentimes become, it's like they become deeply involved in their job. So it's like a second family, in other words, to most Capricorns regarding their jobs or careers. Now, another thing is she values reliability. So this type of woman will be big on, you know, others being, you know, being there, showing up for work. We're going to use the workplace as an example. She's going to be big on you, showing up every day, and she will frown upon the fact that, hey, let's say you miss or whatever the reason of just you simply calling off for the day. She will be highly upset. Now, another thing is she holds you accountable when it comes to being reliable. So let's say you tell a Capricorn that you will be in by 7. And let's say you show up at like 8 o'clock, 7:30, anytime after or before 7, she's not going to be happy because she's going to hold you to what you said. So if you say 7, you got to be there by 7. Now, another thing is she tends to show a long-term vision, okay, about her goals. She likes to set, future goals. She likes to think about the future often. So she may talk about investments, not just vacations, in other words. Now, another thing is she likes to handle business first, okay? This is a no-nonsense type of woman that doesn't, like to be the, how can I say it? Like they don't like to just sit around and just party all day, if that makes sense. They're more about their business, about, getting stuff done. Like I said, handle business first and then feelings second. So they do not put their feelings or emotions first in regards to their business or anything that they may, respect for themselves in a logical sense, if that makes sense. Because one thing about logic, she does respect herself for it. So she has a lot of standards and demands for herself, not only regarding other people, but her own, her own situations, okay? And yes, she could be hard on herself in regards to it as well. Another thing is she's the type of woman that likes to solve the problems before arguing about them. So the last thing she wants to do is to get her emotions involved in any situation. So if it were to get to that point, she probably wouldn't sit there and go back and forth with a person. She'd be quick to, get back to work, or, hey, as she's even dealing with a situation, she's always constantly moving and continuing to work. Now, another thing is she expects others to match her discipline, okay? So that's why I said, like, she seldomly likes to get into an emotional, back and forth, arguing with others. So for the most part, she will be admiring her own structure, the things that she has accomplished for herself. That could be a gym routine that she's been following. It could be a plant-based diet or some type of vegan diet, or anything that she's been putting a lot of time and hard work into. So once she has that discipline, in other words, she'll stay locked into whatever it is that she has her mind focused, because she admires the structure that she set for herself, if that makes sense. Now, another thing is she doesn't give her trust away very easily, so you must earn her trust, because she doesn't open up fast. And this is why a lot of times you may find out that it's hard to date her. It's like sometimes she doesn't she's very reserved. So it's not like, oh, just because she's single, she's on the prowl or looking for someone, because sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes she's reserved and she's just literally trying to get work done first, trying to, go to school, or trying to finish other things regarding her and, her job or career first. So she may just be off the table for, until she accomplishes what she has set her eyes to do. Now, another thing is she values loyalty. So she'll ride for you as long as you're solid. But like I say, we're going to get to the bad side of things momentarily. But like I said, as long as you're loyal and solid, she'll ride for you. Now, another thing, she stays emotionally mature. See, so she's not all about the whole childish games or the fact of it. We're talking about Capricorn females, and we're talking about what was the other one? Capricorn females and Scorpio females. So we're talking about the good and the bad, the ugly. So This was a video that was requested by a subscriber. So yeah. Another thing is let me see. Okay, so another thing is she respects her privacy, okay? So she moves in silence. She doesn't really like to have a bunch of crowding around her or whatnot. She's not a type of person that have a whole bunch of people swarming her, or, she's not really attracted to like big crowds unless she really knows the people in those crowds. Let me see. She supports her independence, as I mentioned. She doesn't need saving. She's not the type that you have to look after her, because she take cares of her own, regarding her own business. Like, she has her priorities in check, and she's when it comes to her achievements, she would rather you compliment her about her achievements rather than her looks. So this is someone that's very what's the word I'm looking for? Like, when it comes to accolades and that thing, that and such, like anything that took hard time and work or effort and into, she'll rather you compliment her in those areas. She can stay calm in chaos because she admires the control in it. It could be self-control, it could be the control or influence upon others regarding her being able to do so. Another thing is that she would rather you prove yourself through actions, okay? Because to her, words mean nothing. She, far as her being cold-hearted, it's not really so much her being cold-hearted. It's more about her being cold-detached, if that makes sense, okay? So she could come off as being heartless, but it's more like her being cold is her being cold and detached is basically protection for herself. So that's the reason why when you are trying to get through to a Capricorn, don't try to go about it in an emotional way, because it doesn't mean that she's heartless. It just means that she's giving you that cold shoulder because she looks at that type of behavior as protection for herself. Now, the bad side, okay? So one thing you don't want to do with a Capricorn female is you don't want to embarrass her publicly, okay? Because she won't forgive easily about it. It's like when you do certain things, especially if it's like a pet peeve of hers, it's pretty much wraps. She's the type of person that could be just like a Scorpio that can hold a grudge, see? So that's one thing that you will want to do. Don't be lazy, because she'll lose interest very fast. If you, and respect as well, okay? Because one thing about Capricorn females, they're big on respect. So if you're lazy, let's say they're cleaning up after you, or they notice that, oh, you left something behind that you were supposed to pick up and you didn't, they will literally check your work and see like, oh, where did you slack up at, in other words. So once she realizes that, oh, you are lazy, she will lose respect fast for you. And she won't even like give you the benefit of the doubt. You could have shown up every day, but if you are lazy, she literally could just lose total respect fast for you, okay? Another thing with a Capricorn female, don't lie to him, because she investigates quietly. She will connect the dots and come to a conclusion, okay, about it. Now, hey, don't come in here pressing, bro. Chill out, bro. We in here having a good time when it's the Pisces season. And like I say, you just need to relax. If you looking for a man, go find you one. Maybe Diddy got one for you. I don't understand if that's I'm kind of hard of hearing or hard of seeing what you're writing. And I'm just trying to make sure, if you want a man, go get you a man, Brody. Let me see. Okay, so yeah. Another thing is when it comes to, don't rush her emotionally, okay? Even though she doesn't necessarily go operate in such a way through her emotions and feelings, she doesn't like to be rushed emotionally regarding anything. So it's best that you don't do it, otherwise she'll shut down. So another thing is she like to do everything according to her time and her pace of it. So That's something that you don't want to do. Another thing, considering her bad side, is that don't challenge her authority. And this could be in regards to like a boss or something. Let's say you got a female boss that's a Capricorn. Um, you don't want to try to step on her toes to do anything because power, it matters to her. Okay, so it could be something that she tells you to do, and then you go ask somebody else, or you try to usurp her authority some way, somehow. Don't do it. You'll thank me later. Another thing is don't be inconsistent. Okay, now she hates instability. Okay, so if you do something and then all of a sudden, once she sees, because she's gonna quietly check your work or check what you're doing, and she realizes that that you've cut corners or that you didn't do what you did Monday, she's gonna take note of it. Okay, so you don't want to become inconsistent because she hates that. Another thing is do not depend on her financially, especially if you're a man, because she will lose respect for you very fast. Now, the thing about it is that she'll resent you for it. That's what will happen. Okay, so don't do it. Another thing, don't expose her secrets. Don't be a pillow talker or somebody that shares what's going on behind the four walls regarding you two, because that's going to be an instant cutoff. It doesn't even matter. Like, even if she gets whiffed, it could be. See, one thing about Capricorn female, they don't play. It's like when they're done, they're done. It's not like a Pisces woman or somebody that's a little bit more, somebody that will give you a break, give you a chance. No, not with Capricorn. If you do something, it could be anything that you do. She can literally cut you off instantly. Just think of it. If she could really just control herself and, emotionally and also her feelings, come on, she can instantly just boom, just be like, just cut you off like nothing, just crazy, just for exposing her secrets or anything, related to a pillow talking or that you and her had, discussed that was pretty much private. Now, another thing is don't play the victim with her. So if you're a Pisces or let's say you're a Cancer, Scorpio, and when it comes to you trying to play the victim, don't try it. It's not going to work, Capricorn female, because she respects accountability. Don't ignore her boundaries, because she'll ice you out. She'll leave you on ice if you try to do that. It's like she can see. It's the funny thing is, even though she's like cold and detached, and as she uses it as protection, she's still on point. Like, she's still locked in, even though she's not really expressing it to where, in an emotional way. So she peeps everything. So it's almost like she's paying attention to everything. So once you do it, you'll be surprised and be like, yo, how did you know I was doing this or that? Because she's literally present. See, she's present. So she knows when her boundaries are being pushed, ignored, or hey, because she pays close attention to disrespect. See, she's all about respect, discipline, the whole structure of things. Okay. Now, another thing is don't mistake silence for weakness with Capricorn females, because they are reserved. Don't confuse them being reserved as being shy or, boring or whatever you would try to stamp on it just because you misread into the personality. So don't mistake the signs for weakness. Why? Because she's calculating. She's the type of person that calculates, if that makes sense. Now, another thing is don't waste her time. So she sees time as money. So if you plan around, it could be, let's say you are taking her out on a date. Be on time. Be who you are. Because she's the type of person that she fine-tooth combs the situation. Anything that sticks out that it wasn't what you said, it wasn't the time, you were late, she's going to cut you off, bro. Because one thing about her, she values respect, and she has an instant cutoff, because she's going to look at that as disrespect. As soon as you do something, she's not going to take, I'm sorry, she's not going to take it an excuse, because she holds herself accountable. She ain't going to do it to you. So that's the reason why she wants to, a fair exchange. Now, another thing is don't test her patience repeatedly. And the reason why is because she'll detach. See, because one thing about Capricorn females, they don't play games. Um, Another thing is don't underestimate her ambitions, because for each goal that she has or project, she plans 10 steps ahead. See, she put a lot of time and effort into her goals and the things that she um, is ambitious about. So if you make a comment or you say something like, "Oh, you've been, working this job," and like you say anything about that ambition, it's curtains for you, okay? Another thing, don't expect emotional softness daily from her. So if she's not the type of person that's going to pacify you in your emotions and feelings, so don't expect her to um, give you that emotional softness daily. Like, "Oh, you okay?" Like just giving you like the little baby treatment daily, because she's not going to do that. What she's going to do and what she tends to do is she shows love through provision. See, it's all about provision. And like she might pick up like, let's say you guys are in a relationship, she'll pick up a better job so that way you guys can have provision. See, so she will care more about having that daily than pacifying your feelings and emotions, if that makes sense, because she sees that as a distraction. She doesn't look The reason why she doesn't factor in the emotions and feelings, because she sees it as a distraction. She sees it that, that's not going to bring about discipline, provision, money, and that and whatnot. Yeah, I used to Miss Major. Yeah, I mean, I used to be in a relationship with a Capricorn. My very first girlfriend was Capricorn, and then I had met a Libra. But yeah, the Capricorn, um, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I couldn't read her like how I can read Capricorns today. But when I first met her, I didn't know how to come at her, because she was like, she had that little reserved type of vibe. And it's like, I couldn't read her, like just couldn't. Cause she told me, she was like, yeah, I was gonna let you, she wanted to get in the bedroom with me, but I had no idea, because I didn't even know she, like, I didn't even think she liked me. That's how reserved she was, that I just didn't even like get no type of vibe. But yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, so Scorpio, so that's the good and the bad for Scorpio, I mean for Capricorn. Now, and like I say, this was just for those of you, like I said, it was requested by a subscriber for me to do this topic. And like I say, this was for those of you that may be maybe somebody, maybe you want to date a Capricorn. This is just some type of rules for you guys. That way you could like know what to expect, because you better know before you deal with her. Otherwise, if you would have made any of these mistakes, you would have been salty, and then you would have been like, damn, like I should have had a watch this before, because yeah, if you don't, then it's curtains. Now, another thing, for Scorpio female, the good side is that you want to be emotionally honest, because she senses lies instantly. See, this is another zodiac sign that doesn't play. When a Scorpio is very like emotionally inclined, if that makes sense. The emotions are more heavy. So that's why I'm telling you guys, number one, the good side, be emotionally honest. Because listen, even if you tell a white lie, even if you tell like she's gonna know, but the difference is she's going to, what's the word I could use? She's going to unmask you. In other words, she's going to come for your head, meaning she's going to nitpick, question you, especially if you think if you think Scorpio suns is one thing, and that's just the sun sign. Wait till you meet a moon in Scorpio. This is someone that can really annihilate you emotionally just by the fact of the matter that they question everything. And that, let's say you tell them about a subject. Let's say you guys are talking about tarot, or anything related to tarot, astrology, and let's say you basically mention it to them, but let's say they don't believe in it. They will instantly cut you off and say, you know what, I don't like that. Instead of saying like instead letting you finish, or letting you they'll cut you off and be like, oh, I don't follow any of that. That stuff doesn't mean any. Like, they'll give you all these just, it's like they're attacking you. And then it's like when you're basically trying to say, well, hey, it's just, I just use it as a tool, or hey, it's not something I'll make a big decision out of. And then they'll say, then why are you doing it? Or why? It's like they just don't stop. It's like they just keep trying to sting you. And then it's like they'll try to make you feel stupid or illiterate or just ignorant for even mentioning such a thing. Oh, you're one of those kind. Like, they'll really try to box you in with the whatever you tell them. So you could really actually got into a full-fledged discussion with one. So I know for a fact. Now, another thing is admit your feelings instead of trying to pretend like, oh, something doesn't bother you when you're dealing with a Scorpio female, because she knows when you're trying to put on a tough persona. Let's say you try to act like something didn't bother you regarding it, then she could actually ask the question again in a different way and just tweak the little feeling situation regarding the expression. And then she could catch you lying and say, oh, so yeah, you were tough until, such and such has made you feel something. Now you want to tell me in such a way. And then she'll be like, right. And she'll be sarcastic. And it's like, you'll feel dumb for even lying. So it's like, I just recommend don't do it, because she's very good at catching lies and trying to see how far you'll go with the lie. And then she'll pretend like she's all invested just to sting you and tell, say little things oh, that's not really how you felt though. That's not what you said though. That's not what you said. It's like you'll be sitting there pissed off for no reason. You won't even know, damn, why am I even getting upset? Because one thing about Scorpios, females, they don't stop. You know how if you have an argument with someone and it's like, you could give them you could actually say, you got it, okay, you caught me, whatever, boom. But then Scorpio females don't stop there. It's not like, oh, just because you said, oh, you got me, okay, next conversation. She'll keep harping and keep coming back with that same topic and be like, oh, this is why I don't trust guys, and this is why I don't like to do, and it's like you'll get to a conclusion yourself, you know what, I'm done, and then she'll be like, I've been done, but this is what you fail to realize is I've been done. I'm just letting you know, you are the type of person that I just can't stand. I don't like that. And it's like, okay, you said that already. And it's like, okay, then when you try to get away from them, it's like their presence is so strong that even if you let them out and they were standing on the side of the curb and you went all the way to the other side, they'll still bother you, because the presence of a Scorpio, it's like, even though they're way down there, it's like they're still irritating you just because it's just their imprint that they leave on you, if that makes sense. So another thing is you want to match her intensity. So dealing with a Scorpio, they want you to they want depth, see, to the conversation, to the relationship, to the marriage, to the friendship. They want depth. So if you're not willy-nilly to go deep with them in regards to any of those of which I mentioned, it's not going to work. See, because that intensity is like, how can I say it? Excuse me. The intensity, it's like, how can I say this easier? If you go deep with them, and let's say you didn't plan on it, you probably won't come back the same person. See, because you'll end up losing something on your way there, and then you'll start to realize, wow, I didn't want to go deep. I shouldn't even have went deep with her in the first place, because she will try to plant. Now, it's not always bad seeds of doubt. Sometimes she can change her perspective just because she realizes that, oh, you didn't sign up for this. See, because she could do a lot of things that can penetrate your psyche, and that could give you some sort of like philosophical transformation of your mind, of like, oh, maybe she could talk about things that you've never talked about or discussed regarding yourself, and things about you that you probably didn't even want to get out. It's like, because what she could do is that she could say something, and then it start to pull on your emotional strings. It's like she can manipulate that out of you and get the real you, because of that depths of what, of which she went. And it's like sometimes that intensity can hurt you, because there's a time for everything. So to her, man, once you meet a Scorpio female off the rip, she's going to be extremely intense, to where it's like everything she does, it has some sort of pain filter into it. It's like a pain threshold of everything. And what I mean by that is, if she's angry, she may be the type of person that cuts her wrists. She could be the type of person, and she'll do this in front of you. Like, it's almost like she could be going through all kinds of shit, and then instead of like dealing with it in a healthy way, like a more healing way, she could be in the bathroom, like literally slicing on her wrist, like with knives, any kind of little tinsel things, to where you're like, yo, why are you doing that? You're gonna bleed out. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then the Scorpio is just so they're in depth with their mind, to where they look at the little situation. It's like they're getting some type of power or some type of justice off of cutting their wrist or doing something. And it's like, to you, you're like, why are you hurting yourself, and why are you doing this? Because it's something psychological happening, and they're getting some sort of transformation off what they're doing. Now, another thing is that they could get tattoos. A Scorpio female can go through a lot of pain, and then they can go through a whole tattoo session with just face tats, neck tats, chest tats, back tats. And even more than a man, they can actually have like no pain. They won't feel a damn thing, just because of all the pain they've already have went through. See, to where it's like they could go through a bunch of ups and downs, and then all of a sudden they can go through a tattoo session and be like, oh, it felt so good. Like, yeah, I got my face tatted and I got my neck tatted, and oh, it felt really good. Like, I'm going back and getting some more. And you're like, bro, you know good and hell well that shit hurt it. Like, they just have they use pain for, and it's like they transmute that. They transmute pain and turn it into energy. That makes sense. But problem is, if you're not like that, then you have to not join them. Forget about setting a boundary. Don't even get with them, because the strongest, one of the strong superpowers of Scorpio is their influence. They can make you do stuff that you probably wouldn't do yourself. See, because they can plant the seed. And they can plant the seed, and they're very good at getting people to do manipulation. They're very good at getting people to do stuff at the expense of them. It's like they could talk you into slicing your wrist up and say, oh yeah, the blood that actually comes out of your wrist, you could use that. Like, you could use that to, transform. You need that. Like, don't waste it. And you're like, yo, but let's say you're the type of person that you don't know any better. They can easily manipulate you and have you thinking that something is like cool or right or righteous. And it's like, bro, don't do it. Don't listen to them. But I've seen this happen where a Scorpio man, he was actually telling the Libra man, like, hey, he basically lied to him and was trying to get out of paying rent. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna pay you back. I know I owe you money, but I'm gonna pay you back. And you know, the best time for me to pay you back is when my kid graduates, because I'm supposed to get this big tax break. But he was lying though. So by the time, you know, the time that he said he was getting the money, he didn't pay the Libra. He owed him like a couple grand for back pay rent. But he had sold him on this story that man, I'm telling you guys, I didn't fall for it. As a Pisces, I didn't fall for it. But the Libra, he fell for it. And I told his ass, I said, bro, he's lying. He's not going to pay you. Like, you better take him to small claims court now. I said, because he's not going to pay you. That little story he concocted, that's a freaking lie. He just wants to have you waiting. So by the time it's time for him to pay you back, he probably been to found him another spot by then. So you're just buying him time. He said, oh, well, that's my bro, and I've known him for a while, and I understand you go through ups and downs. He's trying to be fair, because, you know, Libras, even if they know their homie, it's like they always want to be this diplomatic, fair guy, fair. Oh, let's keep everything fair. Okay, well, yeah, he's late, but hey, I'm gonna give him some extra time. But I'm like, bro, he's not going to pay you. So what he did was he did exactly what I prophesied, what I basically told him. That's what ended up happening. He found another place to, you know, to stay, and then he left right at the time of which he told the Libra he was going to pay him. And guess who he moves in with? He moved in with the Taurus. And guess what? The Taurus, she was called the cat lady, because she had so many goddamn cats. And he was like, oh, like, how, you know what's crazy? What's so funny is that he was ashamed to call the lady, his girlfriend. So he used the whole, yeah, I moved in with the cat lady. I thought that was so funny, but I'm not a comedian. But hey, it was funny to me because why would you, just because she got over 20 cats, it's my girlfriend, but I'm going to call her the cat lady. Like, bro, okay, whatever. But I'm like, bro, why would you? And that's the thing about Scorpio. It's like they'll go and be in a situation where it's like not livable. It's like they'll go live somewhere that's like full of dogs. The whole damn house is like full of dogs. And it's like, bro, really? You don't want to go get a nice house? You rather move in with somebody that has 30 cats? It's like, able to each his own, but that's the thing. They like to put themselves in chaos, see, and thrive in it. It's like they'll put themselves in a very dysfunctional situation, but they see the good in it because of the pain, see? They look at it like, oh, there's a lot of pain here, so I need that, because they want to transmute it and weaponize it, see? It's called, man, it's crazy. Now, so continuing on, okay, so another thing is be loyal or leave. This is why I say, why am I saying it like this? Be loyal or leave, because there is no negotiation. See, you can't negotiate power with the Scorpio, because what would that be considered? A power struggle, and they ain't going for that. So don't sit there and try to, you know, think that, oh, you could work something out with Scorpio. Nope, you can't. Nope. Scorpio female or Scorpio man. Nope. It's either their way or the highway. So if you try to cut corners or do anything, or hey, nope, they're not gonna do. Because here's the thing. With the Scorpio female, it's all about, she's all or nothing and no in between. All or nothing. See? Because she's playing for keeps. Now, another thing you want to do is respect her intuition, okay? Why? Because she reads energy. See? She might be a witch. She might be all into the very thing that you least expect. See? So don't even try to like question her when she says stuff, because I'm telling you, she's usually on the money as well. As you guys may have not noticed, that they're very perceptive. Now, another thing is that she protects her vulnerability. So it's very hard for you to get to know her. In case you maybe are dealing with one right now, if you notice, you will know it is very hard to get them to open up about things like, oh, have you been married before? They consider that a secret. So it's like little certain things that of which you should know, not to a Scorpio. If it's a secret, they're not going to tell you. Even if you feel it's fair enough, nope. And I'm telling you, because she doesn't like to show herself. You got to understand, when we're dealing with Scorpio, we're dealing with a mask. See, the mask. So she does not want to uncover herself, because that is going to make her feel very vulnerable. Now, another thing is she handles secrets carefully. See, look at that glass jar that belongs to grandma. Those glass crystals, that's how she handles her secrets. See, so she likes to take each one of her secrets. She sees as delicate. She looks at it like, oh, so any type of secret she has, this is why she's not quick to throw it out, release it, tell someone, because she has what? She does not want to drop them. See? So any type of secret she has, she's going to keep it close. Just like, oh, this is my diamond little cubby. You know, hey, I'm going to keep this one. My great grandma gave me this one. So any type of secret she has, she's going to keep it, basically hidden. She's going to handle it carefully. Now, one thing about it, with those secrets, she trusts. See, it's almost like let's say a person has passed away and their cremation is inside of a jar. That's how she handles her secret. I mean, that's how she handles her trust. So everything inside she trusted, because to her it's something that's considered like very deeply to her. In other words, it's like, so her secrets, this is why she doesn't trust you. See, she trusts her secrets more than anything. So that's why you can't get close to them. She ain't gonna allow you. And if you get close, you're gonna get stung. See, remember, she protects her vulnerability. She's not going to easily open up. So if she feels like you basically getting that out of her, she's going to sting you. She'll say something in such a way that's either rude, disrespectful, or it basically gets to you. And she'll use that as a distraction just to keep you from getting to know her and her business and finding out shit. She's very good at, changing the subject, influencing you, manipulating you, distracting you, disrupting you, whatever she feels she has to do to get you from trying to dig or probe to find things out about her. Now, another thing, she stands her grounds. That's why I told you, don't even sit there and try to go head up with her. She will stand her ground. You think this is the type of woman that likes to fight men. She will literally punch you in your break your jaw. She'll slap you over the head with a damn glass bottle. She's the type of woman that's in the bar that's, loud mouth. You can't tell whether she done been in the ring training with Mayweather, or because she could be the type of person to slap you upside your head with a glass bottle, a beer bottle, and you won't see it coming, because she doesn't show you what she's good at. It's all a secret. She keeps all these things bottled up, and then once it's time to snap on you and sting you, you just don't even, you will be so freaking confused and like, what the hell? She could literally like karate chop you like E Honda and literally do some wild shit that you didn't even think she was capable of. Now, another thing is she respects. Now, here's the thing. This is a gem, you guys. The reason why I'm saying stand your ground with her is because she respects strength. And she will not respect you if listen, she does not respect vulnerability. See, that's why with the very thing she won't show, she doesn't, hey, you better not do it either. Because she's the type of woman, she will test you. And if she sees, oh, you're vulnerable, she's going to take advantage of you. She's going to take advantage. She's not going to respect you. She's just that type of person. So if you ever notice, Scorpios only respect you when you stand your ground, when you're more like them. See, When you don't play that ish about, oh, being vulnerable, opening up easy. And if you, let's say you're a Pisces and you start to, let's say you in the bar and you guys are having drinks, and then some new people come in, you never seen them before, and the Pisces is extra, talkative with these strangers, and the Pisces is like, yo, my name's such and such, and yeah, we're open Monday through Friday, and whoop-de-woo. The Scorpio is gonna get mad at you. Yep. Because they're gonna say, oh, Pisces, why are you too friendly with these new people? You don't even know them. Like, you just sitting here telling them when we're open till when we close. And it's like a Scorpio would be like, you're too nice. And they're gonna say it in such a way to it real trust me. Okay, put it like this. You might think they are putting their foot in your arse or whatnot because of how they're saying it to you, but that's because it pisses them off to see somebody to be that, that vulnerable in a sense, because they'll say, man, it's no way that I could be like that. Like, you're doing way too much. You're too nice. You might as well let them move in and get keys to the spot. They'll make fun of you and say all kinds of stuff that's just like ripping you in pieces just because you're friendly. It's like, you can't be like, no, I'm not going to hang around you acting like that. Like, what did you even bring? Because they'll feel embarrassed behind it. Because the thing about it is, she doesn't like to show it. Now, another thing is that you have to communicate directly with the Scorpio woman. See, straight ahead. Eyes, you gotta make eye contact, because here's the thing. One thing about it is she hates guessing games. So when I said be direct, communicate directly, anything you want to know, anything you want to say, you have to be upfront and you have to tell her. Whether it's something, even if it's something you don't want to share or you don't think it's appropriate, you just got to say it, because she hates guessing games. Now, another thing that she expects you to be is passionate. Okay, so why? Because she thrives on the connection. She wants that real connection. Now, if you ain't willing to go deep, that's why I said just leave. Okay. Another thing is don't fear deep conversations with her, because that's what she's looking for. It's almost like she wants to be intimate in regards to the deep conversations that you guys have together. Okay, because she's gonna get bored with the whole surface energy. See, so if it's just keeping things lighthearted and just light and fun, you're gonna lose. She's gonna lose interest in you very quickly. Another thing is be patient with her moods, because yes, she has moods. She gets pissed off very easily, and it's very intense. Like, it's not it's so crazy, because they could get mad, like they could break the glass on the door by slamming the door because they're in a bad mood. It's like, and with Scorpio, it's not like Pisces being in a bad mood or Cancer. It's very intense to where the level is like, how they say 0 to 100 real quick. She goes on to 100 off it could be something small. It could be something that didn't happen the way they thought it happened. And then they can literally just start like smashing things, breaking things. Just like okay, so like Sagittarius, let's cut to Sagittarius real quick once. Like, Sagittarius is very prone to breaking things. So like, let's say, the funny thing is, even if a Sagittarius is not mad, like, do not ever let a Sagittarius use like, if you buy, I'm gonna tell you, you could buy a Sagittarius a brand new Mercedes-Benz, spotless, clean. It could be a 2026, whatever, right? Guarantee you it's gonna be a damn dent, flat tire, scratch, busted glass, something, because Sagittarius don't take good care of shit. Even if it's brand new, they'll tear it up. They have a very it's not even so much clumsy. It's just they're very hard on the things that they have. Like, they don't, if they park, they'll parallel and then boom, hit the other car and not give a shit. And they'll just laugh it off and be like, yeah, I hit someone's mailbox. on the way home, and it's like, wait a minute, in that brand new Mercedes I just got you? Yeah. It's like, so it's just like I just say, like, you just gotta be careful. Like when you're dealing with Sag, they're very rough with the things they have. Now getting back to Scorpio, I just wanted to throw that in there. I know that was random, but I just wanted to throw that in there because that was just kind of funny to me. But let's see, another thing is okay, so okay, like I said, don't fear the deep conversations with a Scorpio because she wants that. She's looking for truth. She doesn't like lies, as I mentioned. You want to show emotional depth with her, okay? Be real with her because she doesn't like the surface energy. Another thing is you want to do is to support her transformation phases, okay? Because she often reinvents herself. So that's why she may have one, you know, she may be one way at one moment, and then the next year she on to something different. It's like she's constantly transforming, and she's you know different this year from the next one, from the next one, from the next one. So when this happens, because I know what can happen is you get used to her with that one, you know, the way that you met her, she was one way. But then once she sheds her skin and then she transforms, now, hey, all of a sudden she likes women now and men. And it's like, yo, when you met her, she just like men. And then now you're like, whoa, I don't really know if I'm ready for all this because of the intensity. You didn't expect her to just like turn up and just do something so you know, so tragic quickly. And it's like, that's because she transformed, and that's what you just got to be willing to go through those transformations with her. In other words, that's why she doesn't play. That's why she doesn't open up as quick and doesn't like to be vulnerable, because she knows that, can you even handle her? See, now another thing is respect her privacy as well, as she tends to move strategically through life. So she has a lot of you know, private situations. And how this looks is that she may have people that she talks to about things, and you might not be in the loop, and you might feel left out. And guess what? She's not going to change that anytime sooner. It's like, oh, these people are the people she trusts. And then you might be like, yo, but you ain't never told me. You ain't never tell me that. It's like, oh, well, I'm sorry. These are the people I trust. It's like, until you pass that level, you know. So it's like you can get offended by things that you find out through private conversations, because you'll feel left out. Like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be your boyfriend, but you're out here, you got other people, you know, talking about different stuff that I don't even know about. So that's one thing. So another thing you want to watch is you have to understand that she tests loyalty subtly, okay? And it's something that she could do often now. Why? It's because, and I'm gonna tell you, it's instinctual. So she does this as soon as she feels like she needs to do this. She's gonna boom, and she's gonna test you. See, she might have a girlfriend sit in the room with you, have, you know, maybe she won't have any panties on. She could have her friend just like literally sitting there next to you, and you be her man, and then she can test you to see, oh, see if he's loyal to me. Go in there with no underwear and just sit over there and put your leg on him and see what he does. Like, she could play these real sick, intense games. Like, you understand, anything that she does is very intense. So if she's testing you on something, she's gonna do it in the most slickest way. You ain't gonna even see it coming. You're gonna be like thinking like, oh, you don't even know you're being set up when she's setting you up. So just be careful about that. Now let's get into the bad side. Okay, bad side is don't betray her. Okay, don't betray her, because she never forgets. See, and one thing about her never forgetting is she seeks revenge. It's almost like a nuclear bomb. When she's basically trying to get you back, it's like 7 times over. Not only does she get you back, but now she's setting spikes. Now she's setting booby traps. Now she doesn't stop. See, it's like as soon as she feels like hurting you again, she's going to do it. Here's another thing. Don't lie to her face, okay? Because she'll expose you later. So it's like, what Scorpio is good at is revenge. They're good at getting you back. They're good at setting up, you know, some type of strategy and getting you back. It's almost like someone that's in the military, but they're in control of the weapons. They're in control of making the weapons. They're in control of the ammo. They're in control of something that, you know, shoots, or something that flies over and hits someone else, you know, when it comes to war. So you understand, when Mars is here, you got to be very careful. And Pluto together, man, this is not somebody that you want to take lightly as an enemy. See, because it's just like Diddley. I said Diddley. Diddler, the Diddler Diddy is just like him. You got to understand that he had a comeback for all the people that he knew. He knew that this was going to happen someday. So it's almost like he had something in store, already prepared and ready to fight, you know, to go back at people with, regarding what? Information. See? So it's like, yeah, if he slept with you and he was playing in your arse, now he's using that as what? Leverage. See? Now, another thing is don't flirt publicly with other women, because she's very territorial and she will do something about it. See, she sees you talking to someone else, she might just go over there and blow up the whole damn situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you guys what it is, okay? She will definitely do something. She's not gonna sit there and just let it slide and whoop-de-woo. She will definitely plot and plan something. Another thing is don't gaslight her, okay? Because then she'll end up flipping the script. She always gets you back, in other words. Another thing, don't try to control her, because she'll resist the domination. And it's like, she's real stubborn here, so it's not like she's going to change anytime soon. Don't even try it. She could feel it coming a mile away. Don't dismiss her emotions, because she feels everything. So she's the type of woman that will sit there and tell you what she feels, and she expects you to listen. Another thing, don't overshare her personal life, okay? Because she values secrecy. She loves secrets. She loves any type of, it's like, she loves her secrecy, and she loves the secrecy of just secrets in general. See, anything that's like, hey, did you know what's his name didn't flush the toilet? What? He didn't. Like that whispering shit, that's all in her arena. She loves all that type of, did you know? You know, all the little secret type of, you know how something is said in such a way where you know it's a secret. She's all into that shit. Like all that, shh, you know he's in there, he's eating. Yeah, and you know he's not working. All that shit, you got to be careful, because I said Sag too, see? Believe it or not, it could be a Sag and a damn Scorpio. Best friends, and they be, you know, I know he's not working. Yeah, I know and you know what? You gotta watch him, because the door that he goes, yeah, he's doing the dope too. Yeah, it's just like, you gotta be careful when you fuckers. Yeah, because they be doing that shit. Now, another thing is, let me see here. Let's see. Do not underestimate her revenge mode, okay? Because listen, she's in it for the short game and the long game, okay? Now, it's usually the long game, but don't underestimate her revenge mode, because she's very strategic. She will get you back, see? And another thing, don't play hot and cold games with her. She doesn't like games in general, because she'll go colder. Another thing, don't dismiss her emotions. She feels everything. Don't overshare. We already covered that. Don't try to out-manipulate her, because she'll see the layers. And she knows, this is the thing that you can love and hate about a Scorpio woman, because it's like, she doesn't tell you how much she knows. Remember, we're dealing with secrets. We're dealing with the mask. What's behind the mask, in other words. So sometimes it's not fun to be in a situation, relationship wise, marriage wise, with someone that doesn't tell you emotionally of what they know, is not willing to express what they know, because the withholding of information is considered is very manipulative. So what you may find is that the Scorpio comes off slow, or they may come off dumbfounded, or just as if they don't care to know things, or maybe they may appear to be unbothered by certain things, but then all of a sudden they know more than what they let off. And then it's like once you find out that they've been, you know, calculating the whole time, you start to feel like it's not fair. Like, bro, you've been watching me this whole time. You've been like, you know, keeping notes and keeping tabs and stalking. And it's like, this is not fair. I didn't do none of this to you. I just took your word for what you said until you made a mistake or you showed me that I couldn't trust you. But hey, you've been watching me like peeping Tom and just everything, you know? And it's like you could feel like they're you know, like they were manipulating since day, you know, being manipulative since day one, in other words. Even though they're just now letting you know things, it's like, but you've been doing it. See, and it's not fair because you feel what you may feel is you can't trust them, in other words. Once they start to do little things and show you, and they may give you hints. Well, yeah, I saw you talking to the neighbor, and you're like, when? Because I didn't see you. You were supposed to be at work. Well, I had the day off. And yeah, you know the bushes that I've been telling you to cut since Monday? Yeah, I was in the bushes. And you're like, dirty motherfucking, like, what are you doing? It's not, then that's when you start to realize the relationship changes because you start feeling like you're being watched, like every little thing. And it could be like, even if you're not doing anything, Scorpio can make you feel like you're doing something, to where they can make you just like the police, where the police will make you feel like a criminal, and it's like, hey, I'm not doing nothing, but hey, you were speeding. Oh, okay, well, I guess I did break the law. And then all of a sudden the police are like, hey, you step out the car, sir. And you're like, wait a minute, am I going to jail? And the police are like, well, do you want to go to jail? It's like with Scorpio, they kind of make you feel like you're doing something shady or sneaky, and you're like, why are you doing this to me right now? It's like, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's because you're allowing them to. See, you have to let them know, like, you don't have to watch me. You could just leave. If you don't trust me, just leave. Just leave me alone. Because it's like Scorpio just keeps coming at you, like they just keep nitpicky and just, you know, keep probing and just coming for you. And they can actually dig for something that's not even nothing wrong. Like they're you could tell they're looking for something. And I'm just letting you guys know this because they're chaotic like that. They love chaos. So it's like they're used to the whole getting to the bottom of things through investigations and investigating the situation. They don't let this, and I'm gonna tell you, even if the relationship is great, they're still gonna be searching and looking and cleaning and trying to find, oh, you see, this is the window, and see, I know that Greg lets the dog out at 5, and see, this window is normally closed and now it's open and it's almost morning time. I better just keep an eye on this. I'm actually put a ring camera, see off that ledge right there? I'm gonna put a ring camera and just make sure he's not letting no one in the house when I go off to work. It's like they don't trust. Listen, a Scorpio does not trust nobody, bro. Like, you could be their husband of 20 years. They're still watching you. It's like, even might have a damn camera in your damn car. It could be a damn Apple AirTag, like with a little camera on it. You wouldn't even know they're watching you while you're on break or whatever. Because one thing, they just have to watch. Listen, it's not about they don't, you know, it could, I'll say this. They may not trust you 100%, but what I'm trying to say is, like, even if they're with you, they're still watching you, and they want to. See? So it's like they like to help themselves to secrets. So it could be a secret that you don't know about and that they withhold from you, because the mere fact that I'm still watching you, like, it's my secret to myself that I watch you from time to time when you go to work. See that? It's like, yo, why are you doing that? And this is why you don't know. See? Because it's like, if they're not going to sit there and tell you that makes them feel vulnerable, you opening the window, taking, you know, whatever you're doing to make them feel like they need to watch you, in other words. Now, the next thing is, don't threaten to leave as a tactic. You know, let's say you guys are arguing, you're like, yo, I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna leave. Or, you know, hey, don't play those type of games with her, because she will hold you accountable. in such a way where she believes you. And then that'll make her detached permanently. Okay. Another thing, don't break her trust twice. She might let you slide the first time, but if you do it twice, because she has this attitude of no second chances. So like I said, she might let you slide one time, but if you do it again, you lie again, she's done. Don't ignore red flags because she studies behavior patterns. See, that's why she likes to investigate. So keep that in mind. Don't confuse her calmness with forgiveness. Just because she's calm with you doesn't mean she forgave you. And always remember that how it looks doesn't always mean that's what it is, how it seems or whatnot. Because what she likes to do, she's very calculative, like Capricorn. What she likes to do is she likes to wait for the right timing, see, to sting. So when I mean by sting, I'm not saying like a damn scorpion stinger of like what we know to be a scorpion. No, she stings you with things of how she says things, how she does things. It's like to where you don't see it coming. It's like she might bring up some information that you probably didn't want to get out. That's her way of stinging you, to where it's like she could. It feels it's very intentional. You could feel it, and you're like, damn, that's how you feel. Damn, you just said that. I hope you might threaten me, or hey, wish me. You might basically wish on my downfall, or say, hey, I hope you fall on a patch of ice or something. It's like the way they say it to you is so like, damn, why would you tell someone something like that? It's because they're trying to penetrate your psyche with what they're saying. So they sting you to where it's like you're just in shock that they said what they said or that they did what they did. For instance, I knew a Scorpio man that he hated. Now, mind you, he's very passionate. And with passionate, if a Scorpio hates you, they apply that passion to that hate. See, it makes it 10 times stronger. And what this Scorpio man, what happened was, he told me the story when he was in the military. He told me that his lieutenant or somebody that was over him, he hated him so bad. He was like, I hate this guy, I hate this. So what he did was, out of spite and anger, he slept with his wife. And he slept with the dude's wife off base, or it was something in the whole military. I'm not really too fond of how that shit works, but he slept with the lieutenant's wife, and then all of a sudden he told somebody, and then they told on him, and then he got kicked out the army or whatnot, kicked out the military. So when he got kicked out the military for sleeping with somebody's wife, I was like, bro, you sacrificed all that shit from like, bro, over it. Why did you sleep with his wife? And he was like, yeah, because I hated that son of a gun or whatever. But he basically was like, he hate that, he said the word cock, whatever. And then he's like, I hate that, such. And I'm like, bro, why would you do that? And then you got kicked out the army. Like, that's embarrassing. And he was like, well, I don't care. He was like, he should have never pissed me off. He should have never do. And he was like, I'll do it again. Hey, you can ask her. Hey, she actually said I was pretty good in bed. Like, I'm like, bro, in my mind, like, it ain't, see, that let me know, like, the type of person he was. But the sting, I could feel how he stung somebody else just by hearing what happened. That's why I'm trying to tell you, the Scorpio would do something like that, be pissed off at you. He could be jealous. She could be jealous. And she'll do something like the unthinkable, the unreasonable, the hidden below the belt, in other words, to where, damn, you gonna sleep with my wife because you hate me? Like, damn, that's how you coming? That type of energy and spite and just anger. And then he told me, he was like, he hated some guy he worked with and he slashed his tires. I'm like, bro, slashing somebody's tires, that's what females do. He didn't give a damn. He didn't like the dude that he worked with, and he went on his break, and then he slashed the dude's tires, just like that. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying, just be careful, because when they feel stuff, they can't let it go. It's like, you would think you say something to them because they can feel every little slight, and they can take it very, very personally. Now, another thing is, okay, so Let me see what else I got for y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all some bonus content. Okay, now when it comes to the whole signs that struggle with loyalty, okay, now these are the signs that's more prone to cheating. And you just gotta, like I say, I know it's very controversial, and people have their different opinions of what, you know, who's loyal, who's not. But like I say, this is for entertainment purposes. You know, I don't want nobody feeling like, oh, you know, hey, that's not true, or hey, I mean, you know, everybody had their own opinion about who's loyal, who's not. But I'm gonna tell you the top 5, okay, that struggle with loyalty, and who takes the cake, okay? Now, who do y'all think takes the cake on disloyalty? Now, I'm gonna tell you who it is. All right, Gemini. Why did I choose Gemini? Okay, Gemini, as you guys know, has a dual nature, is very curious and gets very bored fast, okay? So 9 times out of 10, they're gonna flirt just to have fun. All right, they're gonna keep multiple options open. They're going to say, you know, they're gonna cover it up and say, oh, we're just talking. At least that's just how it starts. Another thing, they get bored with routines, especially when they set in. They need constant stimulation mentally. They have to be careful because a lot of their cheating, it goes on through the phone. See, computers, any type of like texting, because they need that stimulation. It gets their juices flowing. So, and it's out of that curiosity. See, so they're gonna definitely like to do the whole texting thing. And when it comes to you know, texting their ex, for some crazy reason, Geminis, they often like to talk to their exes. It's weird. It's like, and then I'm gonna tell you, when you look at the whole the duality of Gemini, you got somebody that's considered the it's like the what is the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Okay, so with the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, what this means is that most Geminis, they like to drink. Okay, and unfortunately, when they drink, it's put it like when they drink, it's like they do something that you know the other twin has, you know, has done. It's like if they drink, then that other side of them, because Dr. Jekyll is one way. He's bad, but Mr. Hyde is even worse. So it's like this is someone that forgets what they do or what they did once they got drunk. So it's like somebody else took over. And that's how you know it's the other twin. See, now this is just my opinion. So don't try to butcher me and throw the tomatoes and say, oh yeah, you're full of it, because hey, like I said, this is just my theory on it. All right. Now, another thing is whenever you try to get the truth out of a Gemini, it's not gonna happen, okay? Because this is someone who can easily manipulate communication, you know, words exchange. So a lot of times trying to get them to fess up something of, hey, why are you talking to your ex? Or hey, why are you flirting with these people? They will always manipulate what was said, how they said it. Oh, that's not what I was doing. Yeah, I was actually just texting because I was trying to get the number to the pizza place that they told me, oh, the pizza was great. I wanted to know what the number was. And it's like they do this and they play these little games. So just be careful. Another thing is you can't never really trust how they tell it. See, in regards to whether or not they're doing something wrong or cheating or talking to someone that they shouldn't. Now, another thing is they can say things like, oh, it's not that serious. And it was because they love attention. See, Geminis love to meet new people. They love to get the attention from new people, especially those that don't know them. That turns them on. As I mentioned, they need that constant stimulation. So they don't like routines. Another thing is that they could become emotionally detached during conflicts. See, so the minute you try to argue with them, you get upset, they're gone. See, they'll find a way or a reason to leave the situation, leave you. They feel you're being argumentative or you're bringing conflict to them, even if you're trying to hold them accountable for something they've done. Another thing is that they like to talk to someone new after an argument. You got to be careful because this is how they're wired. So as soon as they get into an argument with someone, they want to go talk to someone new. It's like, even if it's somebody standing on a bus stop, even if it's somebody that's next door, even if somebody just walking down the street, they'll help themselves to them. Another thing is that they like to justify their behavior with logic. So that's why I said good luck with trying to get, hear their side of the story, because they will just juice it up. They'll make it, they'll lie, say, oh, this happened, just to justify what they were doing. Okay. Now, another thing, it can actually trick you, because you got to understand, here we're dealing with logic, you see, and they can make a lie sound believable. They'll be like, oh yeah, well, I wasn't cheating on you because this is what happened. I was walking down the to the gym here, and then this couple came and they asked me, oh, how did they get across the street? I said, oh, you see, after the cars go past, you just wait for the light and then you cross, but be careful not to go this way because there's an ice patch. And that's all that happened. And then it's like, you'll be feeling like you second guess yourself and be like, oh, okay. All right. Well, I hope that's what happened. But no, trust me, man. The Gemini is so big. They love to, they're quick. See, it's like, reason why people fall for it is because they're quick with their response. It's like no delays when they speak. So it's like, as soon as you ask them a question, even if they're lying, they just start talking. They'll respond to you quickly. See? So you got to be careful there. Another thing is, why they're so good at this is because they can separate feelings from actions. See? So it's like, you don't get that whole, a person screaming at you trying to, prove something or getting defensive. They won't do that. So that's why it's tricky and more difficult to catch them. Now, who are Geminis most likely to cheat with? Okay. And that is Sagittarius. Why? Because Sagittarius, they bring the thrill energy, and that is exactly what Geminis want. See, so if they're going to cheat on you, Sagittarius will be the one that's going to be the one clapping those cheeks. See, and not only clapping them cheeks, but clapping to the movie that you guys are watching together. Okay, another sign that a Gemini is most likely to cheat with, and that is an Aries. Why? Because Aries, they thrive on impulsivity, and that's what that spark alone, that's what's going to basically attract a Gemini. Because they don't like routine. They like to they like movement, and they like to just do things, even if it's just it could just be going for a walk. And I know you might be like, damn, but going for a walk, if you don't know where to, could be boring, not for a Gemini, because they love the stimulation of being able to talk and walk at the same time. And guess what? You guys have been to walked from the damn city down to the damn lakefront, and they'll have so much fun because they're not going to stop talking, and they'll find something to talk about, and they have to be on the go. And that's why they will cheat with an Aries or a Sagittarius, because Aries likes to do things impulsive. When it comes to being impulsive, they just like to just get up, just go do something. And that's going to fall in the same, category with Gemini. Now, the second, which gets the silver medallion, okay, the silver medal. Number 2 is Sagittarius. Takes the cake on being the second, being number 2 as far as the most disloyal. Hey, the one that'll cheat on you, number 2, however you want to say it, number 2, okay? I like to say the silver medal goes to number 2, Sagittarius. All right, now why? Because they're freedom driven. They hate feeling trapped. See, because they won't commit. Nope, they refuse to commit. But here's the thing: when you let's say you're about to marry one, and it's like, oh, when you get ready to say I do, be careful with that, because yeah, the Sagittarius will say I do, and then later on, once he or she feels trapped, they're done. See? And the funny thing is that here, a Sagittarius doesn't cheat because you don't have enough money. Nope. They don't care about money. They care about freedom. So it's like, they don't, if they cheat on you, they could cheat on you with the most like low down, dirty, like they ain't even got that much money. They'll cheat on you with that person. See, they don't, it's money is not the factor of why they cheat. They cheat because they may feel trapped. Like, oh, they can't just go and hang out with someone and feel like, oh, if they come back, someone's going to grill them out for it. You know, so they have to constantly feel free. Now, here's the thing. What their behavior looks like is that they crave adventures. See? So what you may find oftentimes is that when a Sagittarius cheats, they tend to go out of town. See, they'll go cheat. See, the thing about it, you think it'll be somebody in town. Not always. Sometimes they like to cheat with somebody that lives in another state, a couple miles away, because they like the adventure. They like the fact, you know, what's crazy is that they like the fact that, oh, I'm going to go to, you know, drive 50 miles to go friend girl. And it's like, oh, for them. So it's like, oh, I get to go in my car. I'm about to go 20, you know, 50 miles out. And hey, I'm going to stop at, you know, Suzanne's house. And hey, you know, whatever happens in Winnebago stays there. It's like, you know, whatever happens in Vegas stays there. And the crazy thing, they have enough energy to go there and come right back. It's crazy. Now, another thing is they like to flirt. They like to flirt while they're traveling. See? So anybody they meet along the way, guess what? That becomes another person that you gotta be. I ain't gonna say you gotta worry about, but they pick. It's like they make friends easy. So it's like soon as they traveling there, they can probably stop at the gas station and get a Egg McMuffin or something. They're gonna meet somebody in the McDonald's. They'll meet someone at the gas pump. They'll meet someone at the Walgreens. They'll meet somebody like they're constantly just meeting people. Boom, 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 boom. So it's like they're never just like a person that has their options like closed off. Okay, they need space constantly too as well. So even if they are traveling, they're going to be very spaced out, and they're always on the move. Another thing is they get restless in routine. See, because they feel trapped. They feel like it's coming, and they're like, yo, whenever they feel like something is going to close in on them, that's going to make them very restless. Okay. Another thing is they like to avoid emotional depth. Sometimes they don't really like to go deep into a situation emotionally. They don't like labels. They like to be in spontaneous connections. So wherever the wheel takes them, they like doing threesomes. They like, you know, poly. They like swinging. They like all that type of stuff. They move on quickly. So if they're in a relationship and it's over, they're not the type to, you know, go back and forth. They're pretty much done, and they go on to the next thing. They don't get all in their feelings because they don't want to go into the emotional depth of things anyway. Another thing is they don't like being questioned. Even if they are doing something wrong, they prioritize their independence. They like to, you know, justify their cheating. So they might, why I say that is because they might say to their partner like, oh, I feel restricted. I felt like you were trying to cut off my friendships, or hey, trying to keep me in the house or whatnot. Why do they, I'm gonna tell you why they cheat. Sagittarius cheat the most because they fear missing out. So if they have friends and they're single, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you right now, because they're gonna hear, you know, they're gonna get basically when their friends come, you know, their friends come around that are single, they're gonna be like, oh man, we were at the strip club and you saw a girl, woo. And then with that Sagittarius, he starts listening and he has a wife. He's gonna be like, like damn, I'm missing out. See? And then that's gonna make him cheat, and he ain't gonna care. He gonna say, well, damn, you know, my boy, they've been going to the strip club on Friday, so I'm taking off Friday. He'll tell his wife, I'm taking off Friday. And then she thinks that, oh, he's just taking a day off or whatnot. And he's just trying to go hang with his boys and go see some of them women they be talking about. So that's one of the main factors why he cheats, because he fears missing out. See, now another thing is, who is a Sagittarius most likely to cheat with? Well, Gemini. See, Gemini, because listen, who do you think with Gemini? Gemini is the type of woman that you could hit it and quit it and be like literally hit it and quit it, meaning like not even just a one-night stand. It could be how things just go between the two of you, to where you just come over her house, you know, you clap them cheeks and then you leave. She's not going to be the type blowing you up, getting clingy, you know, calling you every day. She's just like, oh, she already knows what the program is and she's cool with it. And it's like soon as you guys go to the little hotel, or hey, you go to her house, she comes to your house, soon as the deed is done, it's like now you're free to go. And that's what Sagittarius wants. So it's almost like he treats the girls and the women that he cheats with as his girlfriend, if that makes sense. He's married to the freedom that they give him, or that freedom of that adventure, of just justifying the fact that it's like, oh, I'm free. And then he's going to go all in 100% and be committed to that of which that makes him free. But he won't do it if it's like, oh, the marriage, a label attached to it, in other words. Now, Sagittarius is also most likely to cheat with Leo, see? Because Leo is the goddess of passion, okay? So Leos, they like to have sex. They like to, you know, do the, you know, do it here and there. It doesn't matter, car. They like, hey, they'll do it in the office, the bathroom of the office, McDonald's. They don't care, see? And it's the thing about it is Leo kind of lets a person do their own thing, if that makes sense. So it's like, as long as they get attention, it's like, okay, as long as you give them attention. But if you leave and go, a Leo is like, okay, Sag, you know, do your thing. They actually think it's funny, which is sick. It can be sick, you know. It all depends on the person, but I'm not being judgmental. It's just like I say, some people like it, some people don't. Now, number 3, who gets the bronze medal? The bronze medal goes to Leo, okay? Now, Leos, why does a Leo cheat? A Leo cheats because of their ego plus validation seeking. See, if whoever strokes their ego the best, if that makes sense. If whoever they feel like, oh, has gone all out for them. See, now, I'm going to give you guys some example of a Leo behaviors when they cheat, or why they cheat. They need admiration. They cheat if they feel unappreciated. They cheat if they, just for the mere fact of them loving attention, especially when it's online. Why? Because now they get the likes on their pictures. See, oh, look at me. Oh, you know, they do the little selfies. And then they get the little clicks and the little likes and the little reels and the Facebooks and all the little pokes and the thumbs up and all that little shit is all attention. It's like a validation. Oh, don't I look good? And then they see the little comment. Oh, sexy thing. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I like the eyes. Oh, yeah, the lipstick and this and that. Leos love that shit. See? So when it comes to glamour girl and all the little terminologies that women use, Leos love all the makeup, all the little, you know, getting dialed up, the hair, the red, the greens, the orange, the mohawk blown back with the you know, the little flame tattoos like Bam Bam Bigelow, like all them little things that Leos love, that type of shit. And they'll get that type of stuff just because they like the attention that they get online. See, now she could be the type of woman that has the mirrors on her nails, the mirrors on her phones. Like her phone might have like the case of just like all kinds of like bells and whistles of just shit. Where some people you like, yo, just give me a regular black or white freaking phone case. I don't want all that sparkly shit all over. But with Leos, they like to have that type of stuff. They also like to flirt for validation. They get tempted by someone who worships them. So if a dude, listen, bro, Be careful with this because this is dangerous as shit. If a dude listen, man, let's say your Leo girlfriend goes and gets a snack, a honey bun from the fucking convenience store, right? Give me 1 second. Now, let's say your girl got the booty shorts on, she got her toes out, she got a pedicure, manicure, her nails is done, she's dialed up, right? She goes into a convenience store just to get a damn honey bun, right? If there's a guy in there and he's all like just, oh my God, like just like all over, look at those toes, and yeah, you're looking good. And she, oh hell yeah, she got it going on. And he all breathing down her neck and just all on her and shit. I'm gonna tell you a secret, bro. That guy that just showered her with all that attention like that, he has a higher chance of screwing your girl, bro. It could be a wife. It could be, he got a high chance of he could be a bum. He could be working at McDonald's. He could be working at the gas station. If he give her all that attention, like right there and there, he gonna get her number. He gonna get her number. Like, just cause he was it's like he was just giving her the very thing that she wanted. Validation. Now, why? Because she feels entitled to the admiration. See, she feels like a star. She feels like a celebrity when that's happening. See, it strokes her ego. Another thing is that she gets tempted by it. She gets tempted by someone who worships her. Another thing is that she values attention more than anything. See, she loves it. She's very passionate of that attention. Another thing is she reacts emotionally to it. Another thing is pride makes what? Pride makes them hide it. That's why you don't notice it. That's why you don't think she needs that or that she wants that. It doesn't matter how old she is, doesn't matter how young she is. She wants that shit, see? But another thing that she's attracted to is drama. She is considered the drama queen of the zodiac, see? Because it gives her free attention. Guess who stole my package off my front porch? Those motherfuckers across the street, they took my shit again. I ordered 4 packages from Temu and I only got 3. And I know it's the damn ugly ass across the street. She knows her telling you that damn story ain't got nothing to do with you. But because you just listening to her like, oh, for real, it's that she like to hear herself talk. She like to feel like she's running shit. She could be an old ass lady. She could be like, and I don't mean no harm when I say this, you guys, because shout out to all my old heads. I'm just saying she could be very, very like old age, and she can still want to run the show. See? To where she could out-talk you because she likes to dominate things. She likes to dominate the conversation. She likes to hog up all the airtime. She likes to be like, and she can tell when you're trying to get a word in and she'll still keep talking, even if she's lying, because she likes to put on a show. She thinks it's her show. See? So how dare you cut her off? How dare you talk more than her? Vice versa. Now, here's the thing. Now, when it comes to wanting to feel desired, that's what she's looking for. See, but here's the problem. You better not ignore her. You better not ignore her, because here's the thing. The moment you ignore a Leo woman, guess what? She's going to go and sleep with another man. She is going to go, hey, he is going to sleep with another woman that quick just because you ignored her. And guess what that pertains to? Text messages. The Leo texts you good morning. Guess what? It took you till 8 o'clock in the afternoon to say anything to her, or 5 in the afternoon. Oh, she's done. And guess what she's going to tell you? You ignored me. Guess what he's going to tell you? You ignored me. It took you 4 hours to get back to my text. And you say, oh, I was working. Oh, I was doing this. I was at the dentist. She ain't going to hear none of that shit. And guess what? She's going to cheat on you with somebody that is answering her calls on the money. See how she values, she wants to be worshipped. She wants you to answer. I'm going to tell you the demands of a Leo. She wants you to be like her little stooge. It's like, as soon as she calls you, she wants you to be like, hello? Hey, babe. That's how fast she wants. It's like and if you ain't on, if you don't answer right, very like quickly like that, she going to cheat on you with somebody that's giving her the attention on the money like that. See that? Now, here's the thing. Who is Leo more likely to cheat with? Aries. See? Aries. Because Aries doesn't think first. Aries don't think first. Aries just does shit off the whim. Okay, in case you didn't know. If you're Aries, you know. But if you don't, I'm just here to tell you. Aries likes to just do shit. They don't even know why they just doing shit. They just get up and go. So it's like, if they do something with the Leo, put it like this, a Leo can talk Aries into doing things for them. So it's like Aries would just like, okay, all right. Like she might say, oh, just come on in the house. And then all of a sudden the Aries are just go in her house, don't even know her. And then she might be like, oh, yeah, I don't have anybody to talk to. And then all of a sudden, because one thing with Aries could be a little manipulative too, though now. So it's like, even though he or she could act like they out of it, like they don't really know what's going on, sometimes they get a little manipulative as well. So they could go along with something because they are looking for a handout. Because, one thing with Leos, they could be very generous. See? But it's like, you just got to be careful though, okay? Another person who is a Leo most likely to cheat with, and that's Libra. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, Libra, definitely Libra. So it's just that it could be a side piece, a side partner. Now, number 4, unfortunately, number 4 doesn't get a medal because those were the top 3. The most likely to cheat, number 4 is Libra. Why? Because Libra hates conflict and they love connections. You see how their love language is a contradiction? So they hate conflict, but they also love connections. Like, how the hell you hate Listen, how do you love connections and then you hate conflict at the same goddamn time? See? So that's why we're dealing with the whole superficial aspect here. Now, an example is that a Libra, they like to avoid breaking up, okay? They like to avoid being direct about it as well. So instead of breaking up, they'll go cheat on you. See? Because they don't want they don't want to bump heads with you. They don't want to conflict with you. So what they'll do is they'll try to save face and then still go cheat. See that? Doing two things at the same time that are the complete opposites. Because when a person is doing something, it's like diplomacy is like a diplomatic way or approach. They have their own way, even if it's conflicting each other, like they say, the conflict of interest. It's like, even if they're doing something that is a contradiction, so what? Because they're doing it their own way. It's not going to be how you do it. See, it's going to be how they do it. Now, another thing is they like to keep a backup. Fuck options. With a Libra, they like to keep backups. See, this ain't fair. This is not fair because, listen, with Venus, just as well along with Taurus, they got backups. So you might think that, just because, listen, the craziest thing about it, they backups could be a 50-year-old that's on the bench. You start doing something they don't like, or it could just be the mere fact that, hey, the Libra just like connections. So guess what? 50-year-old Frank, he gets a little playtime from here and there with the Libra. He gets a little playing time. He ain't just old. He ain't just an old fart. Guess what? When she wants that old man third leg, she gonna call Frank to come over and hit that. Frank like, oh shit, you gotta tell me twice. He gets up off the bench and like, yeah, he'll go over there. And then, when he get a little, he need to get back on the bench. She gonna have somebody else come over there. See, but that's the thing you got to be careful with. You got to be careful with Libra because they love connections. So everybody, they have a whole damn team. You don't even know. You're like, damn, I didn't know such as was starting a point guard on the damn team. I didn't know such as was starting, but hey, it is what it is. Another thing is that, like I said, they keep backups. And why? They keep backups for emotional options. See, they already have chosen who they're going to choose, because these are emotional options used as backups. So that's what Libra does. Now, they already flirt naturally. So this is, man, listen, Libra is like one of the best flirts. She can literally, FedEx or somebody could come deliver a package and deliver it to the wrong house. And then a Libra woman would be like, this is not ours. Okay, well, they'll go next door and be like, oh, I have your package. I accidentally opened it because I thought it was mine. And then you'd be like, damn, what's your name? Oh, my name is Octavia. It's like, oh, well, nice to meet you, Octavia. Hey, come around some more. You know, come out. Hey, other than the damn packages, hey, hey, where the hell you been at? God damn. Cause hey man, them Libras be sexy, bro. You be like, damn, Octavia, damn, I hope they bring some more shit to your house that ain't y'all. Bringing that shit right on in, bring that ass on there too, you know. But yeah, another thing is one thing about a Libra, they love romance energy. See, they like the candles lit. You know, you got the rose petals that lead to the bathroom and, you know, that and whatnot. They like that type of stuff. Here's another thing. Why she has backup options in the first place, emotional ones, is because she struggles with being alone. She hates being alone because I said Sagittarius. Because Libras, one thing, they like to be desired. And they want everybody to know that, see? So you will not, if they can help it, guess what? They do not like to be alone, see? Even if they have a friend to talk to that's a male, that's why you be like, damn, even though you probably think that she with her male best friend, just because she don't want to be alone, she will still talk to that dude. And when you see them two walking and, you know, going back and forth to the gas station, you like, damn, they act like they a couple and shit. And then she'll be like, no, that's not my man, that's my friend. It's like, oh shit, I thought y'all was together. But that's because she always needs, you know, always like to have somebody around. Now, another thing, she needs reassurance because this makes her cheat too. She could be beautiful, but if you don't tell her that, guess what? Bro, she might think that if she thinks she ain't like all that, or if she feel like she don't do it for you, that can make her talk to other men, see? Because you have to tell her she beautiful. You got to tell her like, oh, you look good and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, right? Now, another thing, she could be overly charming, see? And what this could do is make guys, you know, you could get on brick just talking to her because she's very charming. So it's like this how she easily gets into, you know, the bedroom with other guys because she doesn't want to tell you no. She doesn't want to say, oh, no, I'm not interested. Sometimes she might just go flirt a little bit too much. And then all of a sudden she sleep with you. And then all of a sudden she like, oh, she don't want you though. Because I've seen it. I have seen this before where Libras have told me they slept with guys that they wasn't intending to sleep with, but it happened. But then they didn't want them, see? Because they didn't, it's like, even that lets you know they'll still do something, but then it's like, oh, no strings attached. Well, I don't like that person. Yeah, we did this, but hey, because everything got out of hand, but I don't want to be with this person, see? So that's why a Libra woman can act like a man when it comes to hitting and quitting it. They can sleep with you, and then that's it. They'll be like, block your number, all kind of shit. Like, I ain't hitting him up no more. Like, damn, he, you know, that was just a one-time thing, you see? So you got to be careful. Another thing is she doesn't like confrontation, okay? So she'll lie, she'll save face, but hey, she does not want to go into a confrontation with you. So what she may do, even if she is upset, you won't know. See, because she is not going to allow you to see anything or go off of anything that basically makes you think that she's mad or upset. So what she may do is that when it comes to confrontation, she'll save face. See, she'll maybe whatever it is that she knows that you're upset about, she may just go ahead and resolve it, but in such a way that's like dismissive, where she'll say, oh, you upset because I told you I was going to do something or take you, somewhere or watch your kids for you while you go to work. And then she might watch them one more time, but then after that, she's done with you and you don't know. It's like she'll do it one more time, just, hey, I'm going to go to the store and buy you the chips that I said I was going to get you since you want to cry. But then what she'll do is once she buys those chips, she's going to cut you off for good. So something you want to, pay attention to. Now, believe it or not, when it comes to emotions, remember, she has backups that are for emotional purposes, okay? Emotional options. So she might emotionally cheat first. In other words, yes. And who do you think she's going to cheat with? That guy she be walking back and forth with to the store, and you already thought that they was together. That's the one you got to watch. See, male best friend, that that guy, man, listen, those little friends, because she keeps those kind of friends around, the ones that kind of make her feel, like Estella got a groove back, like, oh, okay. So when you ain't doing, listen, those emotional backups is those are the people she's going to sleep with. If it's an emotional connection going on, she might emotionally cheat first with them, okay? Another thing, why? Because she's indecisive in love. She can't choose. Because she's looking at, oh, this dude got 9 inches. Oh, but Frank, he got 2 inches, but he always available when I need him, see? So she's always balancing out who, what, when, where, how, why, but she can never come to a balance of, okay, do I just go with the thing that I like about this person, or do I go about with the thing I like about this person? So you know what she does when she can't choose? She keeps both. She tips the scale to balance out. So it's like, well, I just see, big Big D Willie on Fridays and Saturdays, and then through the week, I'm gonna just hang with what's her name. She keeps both of them. See? So that's what I'm saying. That's why she could become a hoe and not even be like trying to, but it's because of her indecisiveness that she can't choose. She can't just choose one. Nope. See, she like to have her cake and eat it too. Now, another thing, she want everybody to like her, and that's another problem. So she doesn't want Frank with the big stick. She doesn't want him to like just stop talking to her. She still want, keep everything good between them, but also with Frank. See, because Frank is who she talks to on the day-to-day, like daily. So now she like, the last thing she want to do is piss off anybody. See? So this is why she'll still sleep with both, because, she don't want to just cut the cord off of one and just keep one. Nope. Now, why is this? Because she prioritizes harmony over honesty. You can't do that though, Libra, man, because you can't do, that's contradicting. That's contradicting in nature. You cannot do the very thing, keeping the peace and lying at the same damn time. You can't do that, man. But remember I said they're very diplomatic, so they do things their own way, even though they are considered wrong. See? It's like starting shit and like squashing shit at the same time. It's like, bro, how the hell you gonna start some shit and squash it at the same damn time? It don't work like that. But to a Libra, it does. See that? So that's why I said, like, you got to be careful. Now, who is a Libra more likely to cheat with? Well, I hate to cut it to you, Libra is likely to cheat with Leo, okay? Also, believe it or not, who you think the male best friend or the female best friend of the Libra walking back and forth to the store, hearing all their little stories about, such and such did this and this and that. Who you think she having them long conversations with? Who you think be clapping them cheeks? Libras are most likely to cheat with Leo and Pisces. It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Because listen, you could be like, oh, she might ask you what's your sign, and you be like, Pisces. Oh, damn, I know plenty of y'all. Like, damn. So you know she know plenty of us, and guess what? They ain't going nowhere. Don't think because she telling you some shit of the past like it's old news. No, man. Them some people she still be talking to. We call that tipping. Still tiptoeing and talking to all them different people. She loves connections. She ain't getting rid of them no time soon. See? Now, lastly, that doesn't get a medal is Pisces. Why? Because of the emotional escapism. Now, with Pisces falls for the emotional connections very fast, okay? So anytime somebody feels where a Pisces is coming from, a Pisces is going to be, they going to get on, they own that. See? It's like, oh, you feel me? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you finna be with me. See? Because now it's like, oh, if a woman feel where you coming from, you a Pisces man, you going to be like, damn, she feel where I'm coming. She feel my situation. I got my baby mama situation going on, and who she ain't tripping about it. Bet I'm finna be coming over there on Fridays. Now, one thing about it is because Pisces gets lost in fantasy. See, because a Pisces might have some nasty thoughts in mind that they want to do with this person that feels where they coming from. See, a Pisces might want to hit that from time to time, even though they got a girl on the side, even though they got a wife on the side. Why? Because a Pisces cheats emotionally before physically. A Pisces already done slept with you before even sleeping with you. So it's like a Pisces, like they could already have felt like they already done slept, penetrated you already. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's physically finna happen now. Like, okay, well, I felt that already. I felt that happening already between us. So we got the chemistry. Let's go ahead and do it now. Why is this? Because a Pisces romanticizes new attention. Listen, a Pisces love, it's like when new attention arrives, it's like the sun coming out. It done been all just cloudy every damn day with that same person. Then when a new person come on the scene, you like, damn, the sun's so damn beautiful. Open the window. Damn. So they always will treat this new person like gold. It's like, damn, you looking good. Ooh. But the person you've been with, they ain't getting that same treatment no more because now they didn't grew on you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, hell, shit, oh, Willie, his old ass, well, hey, shit, they don't even get me started about him or her or whatever. It's like, Pisces is like, it's like eating the same food every day until something new come on the scene. Then a Pisces be acting brand new with that because they romanticize, new attention. Now, why? Because a Pisces feel misunderstood with who they're currently with. So if that person don't feel where they coming from, your ass gonna get cheated on. Another thing is Pisces likes to avoid hard conversations. So if you start trying to like pin them up and just trying to, pin them down with just question after question after question, a Pisces can feel you and Tim digging. That's gonna make a Pisces cheat on you. When they feel like you questioning too much or you going real deep with them questions, like Pisces will feel like you don't trust me. Okay, well, I'm finna go cheat. We can end this very soon. We can end this right now. That's how Pisces is feeling it. They're quick to be done. In other words, because we end cycles that in the same way. Now, another thing is that a Pisces seeks comfort elsewhere. It's almost like if their current partner just rips the cover off of them, they're going to be cold. So that's why Pisces is quick to feel better, to feel comfortable again. So this is why they cheat on you, because now the Pisces is looking for a new partner to be, tucked in, get some fresh sheets on the bed. See? So that's why they seek the comfort elsewhere. Now, Pisces also lives in a what if energy. So we have the hope of, ooh, what if I meet a big booty Judy, you know what I'm saying? Betty Boop, like a Pisces be like, oh shit, what if I meet? Ooh, what if I meet such and such? What if I meet Becky and then, we start, it's just like we get excited with just the what ifs. What if this and this and that? So then that make us cheat, see? Now, another thing is that a Pisces can feel guilty about cheating and then repeat the same behavior. So even if they feel bad and they like, oh man, I didn't cheated on my wife with this damn midget that stay across the street. And then a Pisces would be like, but man, but the head though, get the head, yeah, man, I can't. Boy, I'm going over there tonight. Fuck that shit. You know, so it's like a Pisces can feel something and then instantly take it back because a Pisces realized that it's something about Megan that my own damn wife ain't getting me. You know, like it could be like, damn, why is Megan? It feels so good inside to go inside of that. But the cat ain't the same. They don't behave the same. The one that I got at the house. You know, maybe it's the kibbles and bits. I don't know, god damn it. But yeah. Another thing is that a Pisces is overly empathetic. See, so think about this. A Pisces is so empathy. Remember I said empathy could be a blessing and a curse because you could want to empathize and have so much empathy to give, but it's like if you got the person at home, it's like you done already felt them already, to where you want to constantly feel more and more, to where that can make you cheat, Pisces, because now it's like you got so much more empathy to give, but you already know the person that you with inside out, to where it ain't you can't even use the empathy no more because you already figured them out already. You already know what they want, what they like, what dislike, and why you hate them, and vice versa, inside out, like a reversible coat that you can wear in the winter or the spring. But now you want something different because you like, man, it's time to figure out somebody else shit. Then you go out and meet somebody and they got your juices flowing and you looking like, oh man, oh, I know that. Let me go out here. Oh man, you did. All of a sudden you find somebody like this new that you could get to know, and now you working your magic. You working your intuition. You working your empathy. So now they have sparked your interest. See, that gets you in trouble though, Pisces. At the same damn time, but your ass start cheating. See, the problem is that you can't stop. Hey, soon as you get them sweet chicks to that new person, you put it on repeat. Play that song again. Play that song again. Play it again. Play it again. Have it on repeat. The same damn do. And same way, you know what's crazy? The same way a Pisces go into the door, the same routine is almost put on repeat. Do that shit again. Do it again. Do it again. Let's do it every single goddamn day until we get caught. That's just how it go. Now, another thing is that a Pisces escapes through the secret bonds. See, Pisces uses their secrets as escapes. Like it's like an escape zone, to where it's almost like a Pisces goes, they use these different holes to escape through. It's like, or escape into. Escape into is what I'm trying to say. It's like a secret bond. So a Pisces like, man, I ain't feeling so good. I'm about to go to Brenda's house. So I know she'll cook something. Then I can stay over there for a couple of days. So I'm gonna go over there and hide over there. And then the kids be like, oh, guess who's in mommy's cat? Oh, it's the Pisces. He's back again. Yeah. And then another thing too is funny is that the Pisces the kids love the Pisces, but he ain't the baby daddy and he ain't the damn, man of the house, but he comes and goes. And they know that. When is he coming back again? Well, hey, when she's off the period, then hey, I'll be back. I'll be back. No, let me stop. I'm not funny, man. You know what? I shouldn't even said that. I do apologize though. But we can get back on it now. Yeah, so the thing about it is that we escape through the secret bonds, and these particular relationships become the secret bonds, and we call these different coral reefs, different little places that we like, we feel safe, and we like, we get into it with our spouse, we could just go over here into these little escape zones, in other words, because it has a little special tubing there. Now, who are the Pisces most likely to cheat with? Libra, number one. You want to know why? Because, listen, Libra is willing to lie. See that? And that's the thing. Remember I said it's about everything you can't see. Libra comes up with the best scenarios of how we going to do it, how we going to cheat, what we going to say, in order to not what? Get caught. See? And this is the thing. Libra, I'm gonna tell you, they get, and I'm not trying to start shit, but Libras, I'm gonna tell you, they get easily manipulated by Pisces. Pisces has Libra wrapped around their finger. See? And this is why I said it's a gift and a curse at the same time. Because listen, it's harder for Libra to let go of a Pisces. Very difficult. Even if this man is like terrible for that Libra, she is not getting rid of that dude. Because the Pisces has an influence. Pisces are great influencers, and Pisces has a grip on Libra so strong that she think the damn Pisces are pimp. That's how bad. Like, she really could be sold on that Pisces, and he could literally be in the shadows, lurking the whole damn time. And it's like, damn, you should have been done with him. You still with dude. Hell yeah, she's still with dude. She ain't going nowhere. Because, listen, the very thing why she stays hooked, I'm going to tell you why. She stays hooked because Pisces is the only one that will empathize. Pisces is the best friend. Pisces has that, tell me what happened. Well, here what it was. My friend, she said this, she slept with such, she had this, and the heifer came over there. She had my wig on, first of all. She came in there, sat down, we was cooking, and then tell me what Stephen said. Stephen gonna come over here and tell his motherfucking ass, he gonna say some shit that I know he didn't say, and then guess what he said? She loves the intuition that Pisces has, so when we say stuff, how'd you know? See, I know. See, you the best friend. You the best. I know. That's why I got you here. See, you just said it, and I said exactly what I was saying. So that's why that Pisces ain't going nowhere, fam. He is like her lawyer. It's like the little lawyer or somebody in the courtroom that she goes to, bounces things off to, and then it's like she knows that his empathy and his emotions, she could feel. Listen, she can feel naked. Physically, mentally, she could feel like she could just walk around the house and do. No shame, no. She gets the validation. She gets the reassurance from Pisces. Pisces is like, oh, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. You look good. Yo, oh, the nails and your pedicure. You smell good, man. It ain't nothing like you. These heifers ain't got nothing on you. And she literally like, man, listen, bro. It's like you put the rain on. It's like you are the rain for the damn Libra, because you know what it is. You keep her balanced, cold-blooded. See, you keep her balanced, and that's why she keeps you around. Because now, she don't have to feel. She don't have to worry that her scales are going to tip. She don't have to worry that her scale is going to be off balance around Pisces. So that's why she keep Pisces around. And he always got his hand. It's almost like her cookie jar is locked to anybody else but the Pisces. When he wants some, just all you got to do is just, hey, you could just come over. You are already invited. You got keys to the damn cookie jar. And guess what? Pisces has the keys to the cookie jar even when she has a husband. Even when she in a relationship. Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's almost like she is not finna just cut ties with you, Pisces, just because she's in a situation. That's crazy, because she done already made you a guest. She done already made a seat for you. It's like a courtroom. You are the jury. Okay, well, hey, what does the jury got to say about this? The Pisces like, shit, give him 20 years. Because you know who the judge is, the Libra. You see, that's what I'm saying, bro. You got to know, bro. You got to know your shit, man. Because if you another person who Pisces is likely to cheat with is Scorpio. It's cold-blooded. See? Because Scorpio, See, Pisces gets Scorpio, and then vice versa. Scorpio loves Pisces to death. See, so it's almost like whenever a Pisces cheat, 9 times out of 10 is with these two signs. The most. See, now another thing is like I say, remember with Gemini, they have a high cheat risk, okay? And like I said, it's because of the flirting. They like to do this just for fun, see? And like I say, they get bored. So just remember that, you guys, when it comes to that. Now, Pisces, another thing is that when it comes to Libra, why they cheat with Libra is because of romance. See, there's something that romantically happens between Libra and Pisces. Because Libra won't, listen, that's what Libra wants. The reassurance. They want the somebody to understand them, you know, where, you know, it's like someone to empathize, to know where they're coming from, to know how they feel when they feel it. And Pisces knows that. So this is romance. See? And that's why I said with Neptune and Venus, that's a complimentary moment there. So with Scorpio, why does a Pisces cheat with a Scorpio? It's because of the intensity. See? And it's deep because only them two know what it's all about. Like, to where it's like, I can't even say, because you gotta, for those of you that have ever slept with a Scorpio, you know what I'm talking about. It's different. It's a difference of how y'all sleep together. Like, cause I'm gonna tell you the type of sex that a Pisces and a Scorpio has is that when you on top of a Scorpio woman and you got her legs up, it's like y'all be looking at each other eyes, and then it's like y'all be literally talking in a sense, to where it's like it's on a whole nother level. And that's intense because a lot of people don't like talking. It's like, but when you in a Scorpio, it's like y'all really be going deep with it, having deep conversations while y'all doing it, cooking shit, man, in y'all robes and all kind of walking around and smoking and rolling up blunts and shit. It's like y'all really be in a moment to where it's like y'all be acting like y'all on some island, some island far off or some shit. But that's just that's because of the vibe, like the intensity. But it's why did I say cheat with? Because a lot of times, if they're not couples, it's like it's more intense when it's done in a secret way of like cheating. So that's why I said Pisces is more prone to cheat with Scorpio, because it's already intense at that moment. See, and that's how Pisces is to the extreme. Pisces do things in extremes, where Scorpio do things in layers. So it's like the intensity of transformation, and it's like when they constantly keep reinventing themselves, it's like they become a better version of themselves. So it's like the scorpion rising from the ashes, and it's like they become the rising phoenix, or the phoenix at that point. But it's like you have to be you have to have the when it comes to strength wise, you got to be just as strong, in other words, because a Scorpio will leave you behind. Now, I'll give you guys this bonus. So another information with Leo is I met this Leo tonight, you guys, and she was like 79 years old. Okay, 79-year-old Leo woman. Her birthday was in August, and I asked. I said, "Are you a Virgo?" Like I said, "Are you close to Virgo?" No, I'm a Leo. I said, "Oh shit." Now, this is crazy. Now, she was talking to me, but man, she was talking a whole lot, bro. I couldn't even get a word, barely could get a word in. And then she was just like literally just talking, man. I'm talking about, I delivered her stuff, her food to her, because I was doing Instacart. And then all of a sudden she was just yapping about, I guess she wanted me to give her a receipt. And I told her, like, with Instacart, we don't give receipts. We're not supposed to give receipts. We could lose our jobs to do the, giving receipts. And then she started like acting like she was about to cry, like, well, I still want one because my, what she say? Her pocketbook or whatnot. Like, she said her bank account, because she's elderly, she's like, she's gonna have to wait for days and days to find out how much you was and stuff. I guess, some people like to have like, their receipts or whatnot. And I told her, unfortunately, I don't make the rules, but she was still like, she would not just leave it there. She just kept coming, like, and she was talking to me for like over an hour, you guys. Now, why do I love being a Pisces? Okay. Why am I saying all this? Is because the empathy is so strong that it really makes people go to sleep, because like, it's like hypnotic, because that's how people, get hypnotized, is because like they constantly keep looking at something. And even though they're giving off a lot of energy because they're yapping or talking with you, because you automatically absorb, and then you start to mirror a person. Why after like about 45 minutes, I just got energized. And then I noticed that she had a guinea pig, and I said, oh, is that a guinea pig? She's like, yeah, that's my, said his name was like Sylvet or some shit. She said, oh, it's gonna name him Vin Diesel. I said, oh, damn. I ain't never heard no guinea pig named Vin Diesel. But I was like, we just in there, lollygagging. But then I'm gonna tell y'all a weird thing happened. Cause you know how they say when somebody got you, like they talking to you for a long time, you start to, cause she told me to come in the house. She's like, oh, come on in and set the groceries on the table, whoop-de-woo. And then I set them on the table. Then she wanted me to open her pickle jar, because she said the little lid was too tight. She couldn't open it. I opened it for her. And then she's like, she just wouldn't stop talking. So I'm like, what does she want from me? Like, because in my mind, I'm like, what does she really want from me? And then like, she's telling me she's lonely and nobody to talk to and just her. And I know what you guys gonna think, man, you should have just tell her, that you should have just gave her the D. That's all it was. I said, no, bro, I'm not finna lose my job for that. Well, what's going on, Misty? What's going on, everybody? I ain't even know y'all was in there. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't dare do that. But I felt like she was on that, because she was like literally, like if a person's just talking to you and they don't really know you like that, you done let them in your house, and then there's like they opening pickle jars and all this stuff. It's like, and you meeting a guinea pig and all that. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? And I'm just sitting there like, I gave her the little look like, man. But then I thought I had, I had snapped out of it. Like, no, don't even be getting on no flirting tip with her, because you don't really know what she on. And I'm like, I'm like, then I looked at her, and then I felt like it was just weird, y'all. And that's why that's why it's kind of hard for me to really talk to people. Cause it's like when you got Scorpio riser, when you're a Scorpio riser, sometimes it's like you could look at a person in such a way where you start thinking about like lustful type shit, to where I don't know if I'm the only one that be thinking like that. What y'all think about that? Everybody said, man, stay away from them old ladies, man. Leave them old ladies alone. Shit. But yeah, man, that's why I said it's hard, because sometimes if somebody keep flirting with you, you start thinking if somebody flirt with you, you might talk, hey, you be like, man, you done talked yourself into some old lady's panties, man. You better chill out, bro. No, but that can happen. That's why I said sometimes you gotta be careful with the yapping, because the talking and stuff is like, she just kept talking to me for over an hour, and I'm literally sweating down my damn thing. And then I'm like, man, I'm a Pisces, and damn, now I done dissolved all my goddamn boundaries. I should have been cut her off and said, hey, okay, well, I hate, you know how some people be, well, hey, not to cut you off, but hey, I gotta get going. I got somebody waiting outside or whatever. But I was just like, man, I was just thinking like, wait a minute, let me see. Kind of was scanning the room, trying to see like, cause I ain't gonna lie, that is one of my downfalls is like being stealthy and slick when it comes to like, getting a number or something. Cause if I've been to talking to a woman and she didn't like, cause I see that as being vulnerable. Just let me deliver your stuff and keep it moving. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I used to do Lyft and Uber, I slept with plenty passengers doing all that damn talking and shit. You didn't talk yourself into somebody's cat. See, that's why I say you gotta be careful with all that lollygagging, because people don't understand. The more you talk, the more weaker. It's like you become vulnerable. In other words, when you're, speaking or just communicating, just chopping it up with a stranger, you become vulnerable doing that. And that's why I said like but sometimes that's why they say a person could be literally screwing their neighbor. I don't know. But yeah, welcome everybody that I may have missed. A happy birthday to anybody that's birthday today as well. Yeah, Leo the Lion. Shout out to Misty, Ronnie Boo, Lady Lotto. She said keeping the peace keeps people alive. That's the secrets astrology don't know. Yep. That's the thing though. Like I say, the Gemini don't really, I only dated one Gemini, but yeah, my whole life, one Gemini, because the other ones were just like, the one that I knew, she was pretty crazy. That she was nuts. But I liked it, I liked her. She was just, she gave me an ultimatum and then we stopped talking. She gave me an ultimatum. I stopped talking to her because she said, if I don't come over tonight, then we're done. I'm like, oh shit, I guess we're done then. Okay, Ziggy said, I'm a Libra, but I am a man. I could relate to some of what you were saying. Yeah, I'm not saying it in a bad, derogatory way. I'm just saying like the Libra woman that I know, trust me, I know more than one Libra now. And they told me the same thing. It's like they don't like, I know one thing, they don't like anything easy as well. But it's like they, sometimes so they're indecisive. It's kind of like the same as going into a store and ordering food, okay? We could look at that, for example. They might go in there and have an idea of what they want to eat, but when they step in line, they might not know what to decide to get. So what ends up happening is they might get both, or they might want to, you might order something, and then let's say you order from a restaurant that they were going to choose, but then whatever you got, they may ask to taste yours. And then they might order something from a different restaurant, or they might change their mind midway and go where you went. So it's like little stuff like that. You got to know, like, if you're a Pisces, you will have more of an influence on the Libra, because you can help her decide faster. In other words, because a Pisces will say, what do you have in mind, to eat tonight or something? Then she might say, oh, I'm actually feeling this or that. And then a Pisces could say it in such a way like, well, how about we go there? And then we could talk about what happened between you and your, significant other or whatever. And then she'll be like, oh, okay, all right. And then it's like, but only time she'll leave, why I said a Libra woman, it's like she could be like a man when it comes to being with you and then leaving. She can hang out with you and then all of a sudden she could cut it off to where, oh, I gotta go now. And then she might go talk to another guy to where, hey, she had multiple plans. Even wasn't the only guy, far as plans for the night. And a guy could do the same thing, so he could have multiple girls or hang out with this girl until 7 and then 7 hang out with another girl. But it's just like, you don't expect it because of how feminine she is. You don't expect her to do the same damn things, but it's like she just done it. And it's like, whoa, you ain't really see that coming. But that's the thing, like she could do two different things at the same damn time. So it's like she can be a friend and be an enemy at the same damn time. She could like you and not like you. She could sleep with you and then ditch you at the same damn time. So it's like you can't, when you're dealing with the Libra, you have to be careful not to assume that we locked in like that, because she could just say face and just do something like to where you won't know why, when, where, how long it's gonna last. Or, you know, sometimes you may question, oh, you know, are we really cool? You know, are we really cool with each other in such a way? But what I'm just telling you is that go off for actions. Don't just go for words. That can help you better. But it's just it could be a contradiction in itself, just like Gemini. Well, Gemini is more is a little bit more dangerous when it comes to communication. See, because they could say something and not mean it, to where you could assume that they were being honest with you, but they were lying to you. So it's like sometimes Gemini doesn't want you to figure them out or figure out what they like. They like to keep you on your toes. You know, they like to keep you in limbo, to where they told you they like salad, but then they really didn't like salad. Now you don't really know the real deal about them. So it's like now that they basically got you believing that they like salad, and you run with that, now they know that you ran off with a lie that they told you. So it's like you can't just believe what you hear them tell you, or what, you know, whatever they say they like or dislike. And also they can have identity. Gemini can have identity issues because they can be like copycats, to where they copy you and your personality and how you carry yourself. And then it's like you won't really know how their personality is, if that makes sense, because they're trying to accommodate yours. It's like until you guys, you know, are not cool no more, then they have to revert back to who they are. Sometimes a Gemini just adopts different people's personalities. That makes sense. Like you could meet a Gemini woman and she might not have her own style. She might wear the same brand clothes, the same shoe styles, the same hairstyles, the same makeup styles as her friend. See? So if you guys go to, you know, Dior, Christian Dior, Gucci, and you buy yourself a set of flip-flops, she might say, girl, I'm gonna go get me some. And then Gemini will go buy the same damn shoes you got. And then you will get mad. And then you be like, why you getting the same shit I'm getting? Why you ain't got a mind of your own and go buy your own damn style shit? And then the Gemini, you got to be careful, because she could steal your idea that quick. And then you don't want to wear the shit that you like wearing anymore, because the Gemini is copying you. See? But then it's like you guys could fall out. You guys could be the best of friends, but the friendship was based off of what? A superficial friendship. It was never real to begin with. See, you got to know the difference. See, a real friend is not going to copy you anyway. But sometimes a jealous Gemini could do that. See, that they find who they are with it. You know, they find out who they are by copying others. It's like they might actually not know how to dress, and then they start hanging with somebody that does know how to dress, and then they'll take your idea, see, and use it as their own. Then it's like other people identify you and that friend because y'all got the same goddamn clothes on. It's like, yeah, this is my girlfriend such and such, and it's like, oh shit, I thought that was your sister. I thought that was your twin sister. No, she just has the same shoes that I have. I mean, yeah, they're yellow and hers is red, but yeah, we pretty much buy the same shit. And then it's like that friend, the Gemini friend, gets everything you got. It ain't just the shoes. She gets the the glasses, she gets the earrings, she gets the lipstick, she gets from head on down, she gets everything that you got. See? Because she sees herself in you. That's what I'm trying to say, is that she sees herself in you. It's like you are her, it's like you are her identity, in other words. It's like it's like she's your shadow, in other words. So that's why I say, like, you got to be careful, because some people can find it annoying. Like, why do you keep getting everything that I got? I'm not in competition with you. Why are you buying the same shit I got? That's my style. Get your own style. And then the Gemini, they're like, but I'm inspired by your style. Like, I like those glasses. And then you're like, no. It's not the same. And you got to get your own shit, your own stuff. See? It's like you got to be careful, because a lot of times your Gemini friend will want to tag along when you go shopping. See? And then you pick up a purse, and then they pick the same purse up. And you notice why everything you're doing, they're copying you. You say, oh, this is a nice purse. Then the Gemini female, she's like, oh, yeah, that is a nice purse, because she's trying to be more like you. And you absolutely have no idea what she likes. And she ain't gonna tell you. Nope. Because what Geminis like to do is they like to mimic you, to appear more like you. So it's like they try to like the same shit you like in order to be your friend. In other words, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do everything like you do it, how you like it. Oh, you get your hair cut off and get my hair cut off. Oh, you get this cut off, you get that cut off. See, because they want to appear to be more like you and for you to know nothing about them. See, and that is dangerous. But here's the thing. Until they start drinking, then they start revealing who they are. And when they start drinking, some of them have liquor in their cars, hidden. They might have a Don Julio 1738 bottle in the back, way back in the Jeep or in the Tahoe. And a lot of times they'll be like, when they're away from everybody, they'll be like, now it goes from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. Now it's almost, you see a whole nother side to where it's like, this ain't even the same goddamn person that I thought I knew. Now you find out they killing people and taking their shoes and shit. So where it's like, before they was just copying you, but now you done seen them pull a body out the damn trunk and put, like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, I didn't know you was doing this shit. And that's what you gotta know, a Gemini, because Gemini will literally shock you like that. Think of Jeffrey Dahmer. You ain't just killing folks, you eating them too. You got people freaking foreheads in your damn fridge, bro. What you doing? It's just stuff like that. That's why I said, man, you got to know, man, listen, man. Just be careful, man, because Geminis can have a flask and they had that damn thing full of liquor, and then it could smell like coffee. That's how slick. Man, I knew a damn Gemini had a flask, and they had it, bro. They had the flask in their boot. Pull the flask out, and it smelled like coffee. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. And me and the Scorpio, we was like, bro, that ain't no damn coffee. Because listen, they left the Gemini female, she was a stud. She left the flask on the table in the security office. And then I was laughing because the Scorpio, he read my mind. He was like, we both ended up sniffing the damn flask. Like, it was like, man, it smells like it smells like a goddamn coffee. That ain't no goddamn coffee. We know that wasn't no damn coffee. That was some liquor, bro. But what she did was she basically like hid the smell, masked the smell to make it smell like coffee because it was liquor. Man, I'm like, bro, that's some slick shit. And we were trying to tell the Virgo boss about it. He wasn't buying it. Oh, no, no, not Irene. Irene, no, she's not doing that. No, no, hell no. I said, bro, we work on shift with her. We know what she's doing. She would do her tours and just disappear, bro. 25 minutes, just like, bro, is she gonna go to door number 33 or not? What the hell is she doing in there? Everything is, man, listen, it's his third shift. It was third shift after hours. So that means that nobody is in the building, bro, working. And she's supposed to be on tours going door to door to check to make sure the doors are locked. And she would go on, we'll see her on camera and then won't see her for like 25 minutes. Where the hell, where is she doing? Where is she at? And we already knew she got that flask. Drinking and probably just zombified, walking through the damn plant, and we don't know where she at. And that's the thing, what I be finding weird about having a security job is that some of the workers that have been like baby boomers, they've been working there for years. They be knowing where all the little hiding spots are within the company, you know, within the building, the plant, the factories and shit. So they know where to go. And I remember one time I ended up going inside of a fucking, probably one of the reasons why I got fired. I went inside of one of the, I think it was like the contractor, it was like one of the, somebody's fridge. It had like Diet Cokes in there, all kind of shit. But I'm thinking like, man, one time I went through the damn thing, had Diet Cokes because I was on tours, and I seen like a whole damn sodas, like just sodas like in the side. It was like a little freezer, one of them little small little personal freezers or refrigerators. I'm like, oh, here's a little spot to come and get sodas from time to time. I'm like, man, I'll go up in there and I turn all the lights off in the room. Cause I'm like, bro, you know what I was thinking? I think it'd be cameras in them damn rooms. Like when it be after hours, you can't see those cameras though. I think they'd be like hidden cameras because like I would walk in there and I was doing a tour and I'm like peeking in the corner of my eye trying to see if I see cameras because I wanted to get a soda. I'm like, why not just cut all the lights off? How about that? I cut all the lights off and then sneak in there and grab a soda and leave. But man, I ain't gonna lie. But they didn't even tell me what I got fired for. But anyway, I think the Scorpio pulled a fast one. But who knows? It could have been the Gemini, the Irene, the one with the flash, because I felt like, man, she was like the Undertaker, man. You know how in wrestling with WWE, Undertaker, you know, even though it's fake, every time he gets hit or something, he gets back up. Man, Irene got fired twice and got her job back. I got fired once and I couldn't get my job back. She got fired, back to work the next day. Fell asleep on the job, got her job back the next day. I'm like, man, we was hitting her with all kinds of shit. Reports. We was tag teaming her shit. With me and the Scorpio, we was writing reports together, shit we caught her doing on the job. We was doing hella snitching, and it wasn't enough to get her fired, bro. She quit on her own. So she came back 3 times, kicked out of the pinfall, and then ended up, quitting on her own. Then I miraculously get fired like a month later. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. I think that she pulled a fast one. See, them Geminis, they can make up some shit, lie on the dime, and everybody believe it. Scorpio can do the same thing. But yeah, love y'all. Happy birthday. Smash the like button if you if you liked the video, if you resonated with the live. Catch y'all tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Peace out. Happy birthday, Pisces gang.